It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something by Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her.
Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Denver Broncos and the Dallas Cowboys. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's good for a Cowboys first down.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Pretty good first down play. Keeps them ahead of schedule, as they say.
And ostensibly, they could go right back to it because there are multiple options on this play. Hand it inside, quarterback tucks it and keeps it, quarterback throws the ball downfield. You should be able to react to the defense and have an option available on every snap.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The Cowboys hit 5-3 now on the year. And they come in playing some pretty decent football, 5-3 over their last 8.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On second down, it's Pollard. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. So this is something we didn't see it often this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Play action. Now Wilson. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Taken in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. Brandon Cooks, he's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Brandon Cooks, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 26. Play action. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw again on second down. Wilson dancing to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's 3rd and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he stopped immediately there. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Second and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They go back to Pollard on second down. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. On play action, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. To throw again on second down. Wilson, throw right side, complete to Williams. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he is going to have a Broncos first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Now it's Wilson. On the move to his left. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are back within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it, and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. They go back to Pollard on second down. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for third down.
Playing pass all the way.
On third down, it's Pollard. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Got a man. It's Tunyon. And he is going to have a Broncos first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. He's going to look deep for more, and incomplete on the deep ball.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
They go play action with Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Prescott on first down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Prescott. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave them with a third down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Prescott on 3rd and 2. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. Throwing, Prescott. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high-percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Cooks will come in motion right. And again, it's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Past the 20. 5. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's got his man, it's Gallup. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Williams Mahomes going to get it again on second down.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his left. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Moore, the man in motion. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 24 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 33. Now, I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Here's Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards. To his right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead.
It's complete. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball.
Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases. And
under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Prescott from the gun.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Broncos Bronco defense has a touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described, a defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Flushed out right, and he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Goes 29. Matthew White set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
On 4th down, Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Pollard going to try the right side.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get this down only to about the 46.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Fourth down, Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
So first and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
Right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's third and long now for Wilson and the Broncos after that sack.
Moore, the man in motion. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go. It's Wilson on fourth down.
He'll go up top here for Hamler.
And this one is incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now Prescott. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Broncos are right back in this football game.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now Wilson.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Cowboys are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Boy, they get him yet again, Charles. 5 interceptions in this game. You rarely see this, maybe a couple of times in a season, but this defense, they've been fantastic.
It's certainly an example of watching a defense that is in the zone, right? We use that term so often, but most of the time it's for people who are on offense. In this case, it's a defense as a whole, all locked in with each other, all ready to go.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Cowboys on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Prescott to throw it. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12. 39-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 3rd and long for Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked up by Tyree Gillespie.
Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him, but you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on, but it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6th one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now, but I've been pretty fragile. Third and 2, now Wilson. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Play action, now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown.
Javonte Williams
from 3 yards out.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Broncos 36.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Cooks will come in motion right. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
236 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Going to run again here with Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for... Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted.
Picked off by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Cooks will come in motion right. Now Prescott.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing here, Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a give here to Pollard. And he stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
Hey, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case,